Hi everyone, this is Vivek. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can design authentication UI like this. I'll provide the Figma design link in the description so that you can try it yourself as well. So here I have basic Flutter app up and running in my mobile device. Uh, so we are going to try to we'll try to build same like what we see in Figma. So uh, for that we are going to use uh, Google Fonts to get the same font that we see there, and we will use provider to manage the state like we are using while toggling the show password field. Okay, and we will add other package in the middle if we need. Okay, so first of all, let's add Google Fonts and provider package in our app. So for that, open your terminal and just uh, enter flutter pub add Google Fonts. So this will simply get the Google Fonts package from pub.dev, and it will be soon available in the prospect.yml file, or you can directly write the name here and click on this download button to get the package. So I will do same for provider. As you can see here, Google Fonts is already here. Now same for provider package. Flutter pop add provider. Okay, so let's go back to our UI and let's understand how we are going to build the UI. Okay, so here I'm in the Figma, and if you closely see here, like if you double click on this section, the upper section of the Figma, then there we have image in the background. That circular stuff is like quite lot of work to build here in Flutter, so it is easy to get the image or download the image from here. So it's the same image is built here in Figma as well, like you can see here. Its color is different there. We are going to use some sort of color filter to maintain the indigo color or primary color of our app, uh, and then here we have our image uh, above that background, and this card, simply this card contains two text fields, one button and another button here. So we will create a custom text field to handle user input in everywhere, like this text field is repeated everywhere in our app, from this login screen to sign up screen to forget password screen. So defining it in one place will save lots of our work. So let's start building the login page first. Okay, so let's go to lib folder and create a new, sorry, okay, inside the lib folder let's create a new folder and let's give it screens, and here we can create two new files, login underscore screen dot and sign up screen, sign up underscore screen dot, and then here uh, we will make another folder for provider. So provider, and here we can simply write auth provider dot, and let's create another folder named widgets, where we will define our custom widgets. The first one is going to be uh, custom text field. Okay, custom text field dot, And now we are going to use same font family everywhere in the app, so that we have imported Google Fonts package in our app in the very beginning. So as you can see here, the every text have same font family of DM Sans. As you can see here, typography is DM Sans. So let's go to main.dart and let's add that font family in the theme data. So to use it, we have to use the property text theme, and in the text theme property we can use Google Fonts dot DM Sans text theme. Uh, okay, my code editor is still analyzing the code, so let's wait few seconds. Okay, let's import the Google Fonts package first. As you can see here, DM Sans text theme is here. Now let's run the app, and don't forget to add a comma. Okay, so the app is already running, but those packages that we have added are not built yet. So to build those packages, let's stop the app and run it. So we are here in the YouTube studio. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, uh, then please subscribe our channel, as it helps me to create new videos like this. Now let's build the app, and let's go to the login screen and start writing the code for it. Okay, first of all, let's import the material package, and let's create a stateless widget here, and we can name it login screen, and let's return scaffold. And we are not going to use any other property like uh, app bar, is we don't have it. In the body, we're going to use a container, and this container is going to have okay, by default it will occupy the available height and width, but let's define some variable to uh, get the height of screen, similarly width of the screen. So we are going to use media query double height is equals to media query dot size of context dot height. So instead of using media query dot of context dot size, we can directly use size of, so that it will improve the performance by not rebuilding the UI as soon as other values are changed. Okay, the media query is responsible for handling different properties like screen size, orientation, everything. I can remember all the properties, but uh, there are most of the properties that we haven't never deal with. So UI will be built even those values are changed. Okay, so it's better to use uh, something from like property of. Okay, so size is the property and we can directly use this, so that UI will be changed only when these property are changed. Okay, same for weight. Okay, so let's provide background image to this container. So in the decoration we can use box decoration property, and here we can provide an image, and we have to use asset image. And I forget to mention one thing, like I have compiled all the resources or images that we are going to use here in one folder. So let's import those first. Okay, let me comment this as of now, otherwise this build will be failed. Okay, let's go to file explorer and import those resources in our app. So let me just move this resources folder in Auth UI. Now we can rename it as images, as it contains images only. Now we have to provide the reference of this images folder in our prospect.yml file. So let's do that, and our app APK is also built. So scroll down and uncomment the line number 65 and 65. I guess you are familiar with this stuff if you are following my videos, as we do this in most of our videos. Okay, so let's change the default home screen to login screen. And don't forget to import if it is not automatically imported. Now let's restart the app. Okay, as you can see here, everything is empty, nothing is here, only a white screen. So let's provide a set image, and here we have to, okay, I think this image will take decoration image, I guess, and here we can provide asset image. Okay, the asset path is images slash auth underscore bg.png, images slash auth underscore bg.png. Let's restart the app and see either it will be rendered here or not. Okay, if you see error like this, even when the asset path is correct, I guess it is correct, auth underscore bg.png, then it will work as soon as you stop the app and rebuild again. Okay, now let's continue writing the code for our UI. Okay, let's go back to our Figma design, and like we can make a column and we can divide this screen in two parts. Okay, thus first part is responsible for holding this image and second part is this white card. Okay, so in the child of this container I will define a column and I will make use of expanded widget to divide the screen. Okay, expanded, I will provide sized box for now, and another expanded. So let's provide the different flex values. So for the first expanded, let's give flex value of 2, and for the second expanded, let's give a flex value of 5, as second one is comparatively large. Now let's add a logo image here in the first expanded. Okay, so in the child, instead of this size box, we can use a center widget in the child. We can use, okay, so I guess we have to stop writing code for some time, as syntax will be wrong while building and the app will be, or build process of app will fail. Okay, so child, let's provide asset image, and okay, we have to use a image widget, and then we can provide a asset image, and here we can at the path, our logo path, that is logo underscore y.png. So we can simply write images slash logo underscore y.png, and I think we don't have much stuff uh, here in this first part, and let's start working in the second part. Okay, let's provide a container here in child of second expanded, and it have border radius from only one side. Okay, so as you can see here, it have border radius from only top left part. So in the decoration of this container, we can provide border radius like this. Okay, border radius dot only, and here we can provide the direction, that is top left, and here we can provide radius dot circular, and I guess we have to provide a higher value, something like 25. Okay, unfortunately our app is exited, I don't know why. Let's start running again. Okay, after this we have a column. Okay, in the column we have first we have this text, and then we have the remaining fields. Okay, so after this box decoration we can use style property to assign column, and let's start with this text. Okay, here we have text. We'll come back, and after that we have okay, text form field. So let's start writing us this code in separate file. Okay, okay, our app is built, but it doesn't look good as you can see here. So first of all, let's uh, give this container, or we can provide this image of feet of box with dot cover. Okay, now it works, and we can provide some color filter as well. Okay, as it looks different in my mobile, but the view in desktop or here in PC is different. I think it's because of different uh, screen quality or whatever we call it. Okay, so we can use some property like color blend. Okay, okay, this image may have color, okay, color filter. Okay, so this image have this color filter property, and we can use the color filter dot mode method, and here we have to provide the color and blend mode. So for color I have copied the color code with a decimal code, so I can simply paste it here. And in the blend mode we have to provide like how we are going to display this color filter. Okay, so we are going to use something like blend mode dot source over. Okay, so that we can see this color overlay above the background. Okay, let me save this. Okay, like we have to provide some opacity as well. Okay, otherwise uh, the color of screen is changed. So we can use something like dot with opacity, and let's use opacity of 50%. We can provide something like 0.5, and now it is little bit improved. Let's go back and let's this container of color of colors dot white, and it is supposed to occupy the entire width, so that uh, so in the width property we can provide something like uh, okay, if we make the top container width like the screen width, then it may work. Okay, so here I can provide with variable, so the variable is same, so don't get confused with it. Okay, okay, it is not changed, so we can change it directly here. So our variable name is also width, so this will work. You can name something like screen width. Okay, now let's provide some higher value to this border radius. Okay, something like 45, and we need more, 75. Okay, I think it is fine now. Now we want this will come back right here, so that we can use the property of this column like cross axis element dot start. Okay, cross axis element dot start, and it is here in, okay, it is here uh, beyond this white container. Okay, so that, okay, now we have to provide some sort of padding, and we have to move it little bit down so that it will not uh, overflow. So let's use size box widget and provide some height of 50, and don't forget to add comma. And here you can see it is uh, in the right place. Let's wrap this overall section with padding. Okay, we can wrap this column with padding, and I guess now we will get some space. And let's make this text a little bit big and bold. And let's change font size. Let's go with 18 or 20. Okay, I think it is good now. Now let's create a text field. Okay, okay, for that let's go to widgets folder, and here we have a new file named custom text field. So let's import material package here, and let's create a stateless widget, and let's name this a custom text field. And here we are going to return text form field. So while we implement this uh, UI in our real life application, then we have to make use of form to get its state and validate, and for some other stuff. So I am using text form field, but for the current tutorial we can also use text field only, as we are not going to make it functional. We are only focusing on the user interface part. So this text form field is responsible to handle both of these field. Okay, so the email address field is different and password field is different. So we are going to write the code so that we cover uh, like this both type of text field. Okay, this have suffix icon and it is clickable as well. Okay, and here also we have same suffix icon. So first of all it needs a controller. So let's create a variable over here, final text editing controller, and we can write something like controller, and then we need a field name. Okay, final string field name, and another we need a field label, and then okay let's use this as of now. Okay, let's create a constructor for these variables, and let's start writing code for this controller, and it is a controller from the above variable. Okay, and let's provide some decoration, and we are going to provide input decoration, and let's provide some border. For border we are going to use outline input border, and here we can like before so if we see in the UI we have this text field name above the uh, actual text field. Okay, so we can wrap this text form field with a column widget, and I can address okay not this manner. Okay, so wrap this, we click on wrap with column and we are good to go. Here we have to provide some text, and here we can provide like field name. Let's provide a comma, and here for spacing I can use sized box, height is equals to 10. So let's see how it looks. Okay, like we can define controller here in the login screen, or if you are using provider we can define in the provider section also. Okay, so text editing controller, email controller is equals to text editing controller. Let's create the same for password, text editing controller, password controller. Now let's use those fields. Okay, after this we'll come back, we can use like text custom text field, and here we have to provide uh, email controller. In the field name we are going to provide email, and in the field label we are going to provide enter your email, enter your email, and let's assign this field label property as well. So I guess we have label here inside input decoration, and here we can provide text and field label. Okay, let's save this and see the result, and here you can see the text field and this email is here in the center. So let's use the cross access alignment property of this column to get it in the beginning. cross access element dot start. Okay, and this text have some style as well. Like if you see, it is a little bit bold, so we can make it bold. So we are going to use font weight property to make it bold, and we can go for W600. Let's save this, and it is good now. Now if we want to change the size of this text field, like here in the UI the size is little bit smaller compared to our own, so we can make use of content padding property to make it smaller. Okay, so let's give it a try. There is something like content padding. I think it is inside of decoration, and here we can provide as inserts dot only, or we can use symmetric and horizontal 10. So let's see either it is smaller or not. Okay, let me comment this and let's save this. I think the size is changed, or we can uh, adjust these values. Okay, and we need vertical padding, so let's go with 10 as well. But we are not seeing much change, so let's go for 15. And I guess it is working now, so we'll make any changes if needed, okay, later in the video. So let's proceed for the password field. So let me go back to the login screen, and let me simply copy this, Control C, Control B, and don't forget to add a comma. And here you can pass password controller and field name password, field label, enter your password. And here you can see the password field as well, and let's use a size box to make space between these two users. Let's go with the value of 15, and we need space after this. We'll come back, so let me paste it above here also. Okay, after these two text fields we have this text forget password, forgot password, so let's start writing it as well. Okay, text widget, and it is forgot password. and the color is different, so we can use style text style. Color is same as our primary color, so I can paste again. Okay, now let's save this, and it is just below this, but we want it in different side, so we can use a align widget. So let's wrap this. Can we use text align property of this text? So if it works, otherwise we are going to wrap this with a text align. Okay, text align dot left, okay, not left, right. Okay, so it doesn't work is it is right aligned already, so we can align this the parent widget. Okay, so align alignment dot alignment dot center right. Okay, it is there now, and we need some space after it. We can use padding as well. Okay, so for now I'm going to use size box as it is easy for me to copy and paste. So we also have to make it clickable to navigate to another screen, so we can wrap this text widget with the inkwell widget, and we can leave the on-tap property empty as of now. Now let's create a button for this login. Okay, so let's create another widget called uh, action button. Okay, action underscore button dot, and let's import material package stateless widget action button, and this needs a button text. Okay, final string button text, and one function to handle click of the button. Okay, so we can use property like final void callback on click, and let's uh, initialize these variables. Now we are going to return a container, and to make it responsive we have to use uh, height and width value using media query dot size of function, media query dot size of context dot height times 0.08. so if it is short, then we will increase it later, and for width we can use something like double dot max finite, and in the child we can use the center widget and child text, and here we will provide a button text, and let's change the color of this button. So we can use decoration box decoration color, and here we can provide the same color, not control B, and we have some border radius as well, so let's provide that. Border radius, and here we will provide border radius dot circular 10, and let's change the color of this button text to white. Now let's use this action button in the login screen. So after this align widget, we are going to use this action button. The button text is login, and on click we are going to send our empty function as of now. Okay, sorry, I have a call. And let's say in our mobile, okay, it is quite big, so let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay, let's go to the action button and let's change it to 0.05. Okay, it is much smaller, so let's put 0.07. Okay, it is smaller than this. 0.06 may do the work. Okay, it's fine. Now let's make this section. Here we have a divider and a text and another divider. So as there are three elements in a row, we are going to use a row widget. After this action button, we are going to use row and we are going to use two expanded widget so that these will take the space, entire available space. Okay, the text that is login with will take its space, and remaining expanded will try to uh, fill the remaining space. Okay, divider, and we can provide something like colors dot black. After they expand it, we have to provide text or login with, and then same expanded widget. So let's save this. Okay, we may need some padding, but it works, and we may need to change color to something like colors dot gray. And I think we have some space between these as well, so I will wrap this divider with padding. Okay, now it's fine. So let's make this Google login button. So it is not used anywhere else, so I will write the code here in the code, and we will look around the spacing stuffs, okay, later. So here after this row, we need another container having height times 0.06, and in the decoration we have to provide some border and border radius. Border dot all color is going to be colors dot black, and after this in the center we have a image and a text. Okay, so we can use the property, or we can use a row widget. Okay, child row. In the children we can use image, asset image, and let's see the image path, that is google.png, images slash google.png, and after this text continue with Google. Let me make this capital. Let's save this, and we may get some asset not load error. Let me restart the app. And now we can use something like main axis element dot center to center these items. And we have some spacing after this image, so for that we can use size box width, and we can provide the width of 10 or 5. Now let's save this, and uh, okay, it looks fine, but let's go with 10, and let's provide some box okay, border radius also. Border radius dot circular, and let's go with 10 here as well. Okay, I think our button is also ready. Now let's create this section. Don't have an account, register now. So again we are going to use our row widget. So we can also use our text span widget, but if you are beginner, then you can easily understand by this way. Okay, I will introduce text span widget in a separate video. For now we are going to work with this row, and here we will have two text widget. Okay, let's change its color, and it's register now, and it must be clickable, so we can wrap this with inkwell widget. Style, text style, don't have an account. So I think this section is also ready. Okay, and it must be center, so we can use main access element dot center. Okay, not center, it must be left, I think, or not left, right. Okay, okay, end. Okay, not right actually. I think it's fine now. So now we can work on spacing stuff. Okay, so after forget password we have to add some space. So let me copy this size box and edit after this align, and after this login button, and after this login with, and after this row. Okay, I think like the basic structure is uh, almost ready for the login screen. Okay, let's finish the stuff of this toggle button. Okay, this will simply toggle the visibility of the password. Okay, we have one issue here, like we can use, we can wrap this section with a single child scroll view. Okay, let's wrap this column with single child scroll view. Okay, now it is gone. Okay, let's go to our custom form text field, and we have to add a suffix icon here. Okay, I think it is also inside this input decoration suffix icon, and we can provide some icons dot visibility. Okay, but we have to switch this icon dynamically. Okay, and only so the icon in the password field. Okay, so we'll change this later. And now let's change the keyboard type for each text field. Okay, so let's create another variable named final text input type keyboard type, and let's create a constructor for this, and let's create another variable uh, to find either to show that suffix icon or not. So that is final bool show password, or we can simply provide something like show icon, or we can do something like is password. Okay, this one is more descriptive, and we can, okay, so let's implement it first. Okay, the text form field you can provide keyboard type to keyword type, that's a variable name, and it will come from another screen. And we're going to show this icon only if it is password. Okay, so we are going to use the ternary operator is password. If it is password, then we can show this icon, otherwise we are going to show null. Okay, and let's provide this value. Here we can provide text input type, okay, keyword type to text input type dot email address, and here we can provide keyword type to text input type dot, okay, do we have password? Okay, text input type dot, okay, let's go with text. Okay, and do we need the named parameter is password, so we have to provide is password property as well. It is false, and here it is true. So we are going to use this widget everywhere, and passing false everywhere will be a burden. So make this variable nullable, and let's initialize it is false by default. Okay, so in the custom text field, let's make it optional, and here we can provide, instead of this required, we can simply pass this dot password is equals to false. And we can use this uh, null check operator is we have already initialized this value is false here, so if nothing is passed, it is false. Okay, so we don't need to pass is password is equals to false here, what we have to pass is password true here. Okay, okay, and we have to uh, modify the offscore text property also. Okay, is we haven't assigned it already as well. So uh, the value of offscore text is going to depend on the click of this button. So let's create another field to store show password. Okay, final bool what show password, and let's do same for show password as well. If nothing is passed, it is false. This dot show password is equals to false, and here in the offscore text property, if the value of show password is true, then it is true, otherwise false. Okay, and use a null check operator here. Okay, I think uh, we are good to go. So let's work on some provider stuff. Okay, to handle the change of the icon. Okay, so let's go in the provider, and in the auth provider folder, let's create a class named auth provider, and let's define some variables here. Boolean bool underscore show password. Okay, don't forget to extend this class with change notifier. Okay, extend change notifier show password, So by default so password is false. Let's create a getter bool get so password, and we are going to return the value from this private variable, and we have to write a function to toggle the value also. Okay, so toggle password visibility. So this function is responsible to change the visibility of the password, and this will simply change the value. Okay, if the value of show password is true, this will make false, and if it is false, it will make true. Okay, so we add a negation sign before this value, and it will do exactly what we need. And we have to use this notify listener function to aware the UI about the change that we have just made here. Now let's go to main.dot file and add a multi-provider there and include auth provider class as well. Okay, so let's wrap this material app with multi-provider widget. Inside the provider list we can provide auth provider. Okay, it is a change notified provider. We can provide a type auth provider create, and this is going to return auth provider. Now let's go to the login screen, and okay, before that let's uh, make this icon clickable. Okay, so that we can call that toggle button function here. So let's go to the custom text field, and here let's make this icon clickable, or we can simply use icon button property. Okay, icon button, and in the on tap property. Okay, so this will have two properties, that is icon and icon button. So I have simply changed the code to fit need of this widget. Okay, on pressed, so let's keep this empty as of now. So we have to call that function on this on pressed. So we can directly call this function here also, or we can pass it from the login screen as well. Okay, so and here we have to change another thing also. Okay, we have to change this icon also. So we can use something like if is so password is true, and icon is going to be icons dot visibility, otherwise icons dot visibility off, and let's use not now, and let's save this. Okay, it is changed now. So let's make a nullable value called final void callback but on icon click, and let's initialize it in the constructor, and here in the on pressed property we can simply call that on icon click. Okay, let's go back to login screen, and I think we need provider only here. So let's wrap this custom text field with a consumer widget. Okay, or we can append it later also. We can use consumer like this. Consumer, here we have to mention a type, that is auth provider, and then we have to pass the function, and here we will have three values or three properties, that is context, and another one is auth provider, and another one is child. So we are not going to use these two values, so I used underscore, and here we are going to return this custom text field. Okay, sorry, what I did, return custom text field and add a comma here, and we have to provide a semicolon here. So let's save this and let's pass unclick on icon click to uh, something like this. Okay, auth provider dot toggle password visibility, and we can pass so password is auth provider dot show password. Okay, so it will be according to the variable we have set there. So let's save this and let's go again in the custom text field and change the color of this icon. Okay, color, and it is the same color everywhere. Okay, let's see this whether it will work or not. So okay, it must be invisible by default, and I changed it here. Okay, nothing changes. Okay, why nothing is happening? Let's restart the app and we'll see what's wrong. Okay, okay, let's call this function directly here instead of like this. Okay, let's see if it works or not, otherwise we'll debug the issue. Okay, it is working now. Let me enter some text here, and these are invisible by default, and it is working. Okay, I think the work of login page is almost completed, and I believe you can um, uh, improve the mistakes, some mistakes of font size, spacing, and the element here. Okay, yourself. Okay, as I have already demonstrated how you can work with these features, and I have focused on like the skeleton of the screen. Okay, how it is built. So let's start writing code for the sign up screen. So for now I will copy all this code, control A, control C, and why I am copying is like this section is same. Okay, so let's go to sign up screen. Let me paste it here. Okay, I have copied custom text field. Control A, Control C, sign up screen, Control V. And let's change this login screen to sign up screen. So you can simply enter Control D, and you will get to cursor and change it to sign up screen. And when somebody click on the register now button or text button in login screen, then we can navigate it to the register screen. Okay, sign up screen. So on click, okay, here we can provide on, okay, on tab we can simply use a navigator function to navigate to that page. Navigator dot push of context. In the route we're going to use material page route. In the builder we are going to return a sign up screen. Let's close this with semicolon and let's test the navigation. Okay, I can't identify like we are navigated or not because the content is same. So let's get rid from this system. Okay, so instead of this login button we are going to have sign up. Let me save this, and if I hit back button then we are in the login screen, and now we are in the sign up screen. So it is working. So in the register screen we have more text field like username, full name, email, phone number, password, and we didn't have much uh, things here. We just have one text, few text fields, one button, and another button or text group here. Okay, so let's uh, create this register screen quickly. So in the okay, in the login is sign up screen, let's define some controller for those variables. Okay, so we obviously have email field, password field. Okay, so other than those fields we have username, full name, phone number, okay. So I think you guys can do those stuff. Okay, as everything is same, I will cover for some. Username controller is equals to text editing controller, phone controller, and confirm password controller. So let's go down and create text field for. So here we are using consumer, so let me wrap this with columns so that we can use two other widget. Okay, like we can use another custom text field under this consumer. So wrap with column, I'll simply copy this and I'll simply change the controller confirm password controller, and you have to do same for this confirm password field. Okay, so I'm not going to write the code in the provider again, so you have to deal with it. And here you can change the field name to confirm password, re-enter your password, and let me copy this few times. For username, enter your username, and then phone number, your full name and phone number. So we can provide different keyboard type to phone number. For example, we can provide type to phone, and for name we have name field. Okay, for email we have email, and for username we can go with text. And let's reload this and see. So instead of this welcome back, we have different text, that is hello, register to get started. Okay, hello, register to get started. So it's in the same line. So let's try to post it in another line. Like we can use 3 quotation like this, and we can push this in second line. So let's see either it works or not. Okay, it worked. So let's get rid from this space. Sorry. Okay, it is here. Hello, register to get started. Okay, padding is pretty tight. Okay, we can provide some more spacing from horizontal direction. And we have some issue here in scrolling stuff, so we can make it scroll only these text fields. Okay, we can keep this text as it is. So for that, uh, let me get it from this single child scroll view here. I'll remove this widget, and after this text, okay, I will wrap all these widgets in a column. So let me enclose all this in a column. Okay, we can remove this continue with Google button as we don't need it, and same for that login with Google. So let's save this. Okay, we will have overflow because we have removed that single child scroll view. So let me wrap all these in a column. Okay, so let me select this, and now I can select it here and click on this bulb icon and wrap with column, and I will make this column scrollable. Okay, I will wrap this column with the expanded widget. Okay, so that it will take the available area till down, and now I can use single side scroll view. So let's save this, and now it is scrollable after here. So we can provide some spacing after this text. So I have copied size box code. Let me find that and I will paste it here. And for now, let's change the padding type to symmetric, and for horizontal, let's go with 2 well, and we don't need vertical. Okay, it is quite good now. And let's provide the vertical padding as well. Okay, now we have space after this register now. So instead of this register, now we have already have an account and login, and we can navigate to that page, or we can simply pop. Okay, already have an account. So in the on tab, we can simply pop the screen. So let's check this now, and we are here in login screen, and it is also working. Okay, I think we have completed the design of login and sign up screen. So guys, the video is already long, so we'll continue the remaining part in another video. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any problems while following the steps on here, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for watching.